We met at the University of Nevada our freshman year, so it was 2012. Today is actually our anniversary. Yep, 7 years anniversary. I knew from the moment that I laid eyes on Kara that was going to be, from that moment on, the love of my life. And no doubt it was God putting us together.
We're part of the group that kind of resumed coming to Grace after the pandemic. And from there, we've just taken deeper and deeper steps to make Grace our home church.
My wife and I have been supporting through commitments and through tithing, but we recognized there was an opportunity for us to really be all in, and that coincided with the introduction of For the One. I think God used that as a catalyst. We knew we were giving, and we were giving a substantial amount, but it was not, even in our own hearts, we knew it wasn't at a level that we feel would be full obedience.
I actually remember we talked about maybe even kind of wrestling with reasons of why we weren't giving at a more sacrificial level, wanting to maybe reserve some to commit to other areas of generosity that we see in our community. I think we had good intentions, but once it became clear to us that our intentions were never going to be better than God's intentions, we needed to let go of what we thought we should be doing.
The call to obedience, it's an invitation to be aligned and to live in a way that God intentionally created us to have relationship with Him in. And so whether it's removing barriers or removing stressors or distractions that would come from previously not being at that level, that has been just truly transformative.
By increasing our amount of generosity, it has caused us to have to make different choices for our family. And while at first that may have been a little bit of a struggle, we have learned to really approach it with joy, because it has allowed us to just say, what does it look like for our family to just focus on God for a bit, focus our time, our energy, our finances on the Lord, and what can He do with that?
We were immediately rewarded with further provisions from the Lord. And it's an immediate reminder, I think, of God saying, continue to trust me. Not that we needed an additional sign, the signs are everywhere, but just how good of a God do we serve, that when we first get to a level where we do feel, okay, that is reaching a level of obedience, God says, watch what else I'm gonna do with this, and watch the things that I'm gonna reveal in you, the closeness that you're gonna feel to me, and that has been so amazing.
I think it was Him showing us, or giving us a second opportunity to trust Him even more, to take it another step further. It wasn't, thank you for giving, now be blessed. It was, continue to trust me. Can you take another step? Can you take this further? Can you trust me more as I continue to give you more? Can you continue to focus, keep your eyes on me, keep the blinders on, and not resume focus on worldly things?
Yeah.
So that part has been really cool and really transformative for us and our family.
All the accomplishments and the positive things associated with For the One, that is all tremendous work, but the overall just feeling we have of seeing what Grace is doing, there's no doubt that that's God's work. And that has been just overwhelmingly positive to look back and know that there was just a small part that God invited us to play in that.
Yeah, it's cool to see the big impact that the church has been able to have that we could certainly not have on our own, because I think that may have been part of our intention before. How can we help our community in this small way? And while those are still necessary and good things, the far greater impact we can have by working alongside our peers in our church, in our community is really cool to see.
It's just such a gift to have an opportunity to be called to serve our God in this way. It's helped us become better parents, better spouses, better friends, and really just better members of the church community. We're still incredibly grateful and eager for the future and what's to come, and knowing the next steps that He has, that we'll have an opportunity to continue to serve in this way. We're really, really excited about what that'll look like.